And welcome back to the channel. We back again, man. Welcome back. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. We got a very special episode for you guys. Welcome back to another ICANN fam episode where it's all about you guys. It's all about you guys, everyone that's tuned in. And all we're going to do is go through a few different things with you guys. Stay high, stay fly, and most importantly, find out who's high, what's high, and how we can get as high as they are. Because that's what it's all about, man. Straight up, 100%. So smash the like for that, guys. Huge shout out to everyone that's tuned in right now, everyone that's in the live chat, and everyone that's just showing love, man. Really want to big ups to you guys. That's the first thing off, man. Now, what are you guys rolling up? I've actually got something rolled up. I'm about to blaze that up in a bit. But as for right now, I want to find out what you guys are rolling up, man. So drop it in the chat and let me know, dude. But big ups, man. Big ups to everyone. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's a Friday, man. It's a great Friday. Happy Friday. Thank God it's Friday. We about to get lit on the weekend. Weekends are always great. And I'm just happy that, the weekend is here, man. So shout out to everyone, man. And before we actually get started, I just want to big ups to Cavbar Jones. Him and his wife are celebrating their anniversary today. I think it's 14 years, man. Fantastic. And also shout out to Chapo Smokes, man. Chapo, today's your birthday, dude. And I just wanted to hope you have a fantastic birthday, a happy birthday, and a lit birthday, man. So shout out to everyone that's celebrating with you, and shout out to you, dude, because it's always a great milestone to have another year of life. So big ups to everyone, man. That's the first stuff out of the way. We just got to do that. That's super important. And let's get into today's show, man, because it's the ICANN fam show. What are you guys waiting on? What you guys waiting on? What you guys toking on? What you guys blazing up, man? Drop it in the comments and let me know. Let's do it. So, first off, I got to shout out Diesel Dog. I got my Diesel Dog hat on and everything, man. Big ups to Diesel Dog, man. I just want to shout out everyone that's copped a hoodie, copped a t-shirt, supported the channel. If you want to support the channel, just cop a Diesel Dog hoodie, man. A Diesel Dog tee. I've been working hard on the designs and putting them all out there for you guys. It's all about 420 gear. It's all about stoners. It's all for us, man. So shout out to everyone, dude. 100%. Now, also, we got, of course, Mars Hydro, man. They got some great lights, tents, carbon filters, all that good stuff. And the thing is that they are changing the game, man. They're coming out with some new innovative stuff. They've got a new drip irrigation system, which is fantastic. And they've also got a new supplemental lighting system, which is also fantastic, which gives you those UV rays and stuff like that. So, man, definitely check those out. You can supplement your lights with some banging supplemental lights. You can use it at the side. You can use it under the canopy, at the side of the canopy. It doesn't always have to be up at the top. So you can get rid of all those popcorn buds and stuff like that. And you can get through with some nice fat flowers, man. So hit that discount code ICANNTHC, snag a discount, and don't miss it, man. You honestly won't regret it. I promise you, you won't regret it. And it works on discount. The discount code works on sale items as well, so you can get a double discount. Like, man, I'm seeing Cold Spells in the chat. He's got the FC8000. That's a banger of a light. And shout out to Will Baker as well, Mad Dog, Joseph, everyone tuned in. We got Boke, so big ups to Norway, man. Mad love to everyone tuned in right now, man. Guys, join the VIP Bean Club. Will Baker knows what's up, man. He's dropping in the chat as well, man. Join the ICANN VIP Bean Club, man. The Patreon fam. We got a lot of great stuff going on and a lot of great stuff for you guys. It's all about you guys. So definitely join up and show some love, man. All VIP members get gold boxes and exclusives absolutely free. I just dropped the link in the pinned comment for you guys so you guys can see what's going on. And shout out to Mr. Awesome Badass as well, man. Mr. Awesome Badass in the chat showing love, and I really appreciate you, man. Always showing love. And I think I saw a really funny picture that you posted on the Discord recently, man. So I love that. But guys, if you aren't subscribed to the Uncensored channel, definitely check out the Uncensored channel, man. We're posting a lot of stuff. I actually got a couple videos that I posted last night that are going to be uploading premiered today, so definitely check that out. If you want to see all that uncensored, all the raw, uncut, uncensored, always definitely check that out. And we got some fantastic stuff going on there, man. So show some love, smash the like, and let's get into the rest of today's episode. Yeah, guys, so today's episode is going to be a banger, man. Of course, that is always is. It always is a good time chilling with you guys and, just having a good time. The ICANN Fam Show is all about you guys, and that's the beautiful thing about it, man. So I just wanted to, first off, say thank you guys, all you guys so much. And today we got a great episode because we got a lot of different things to talk to you guys about, man. And as you guys would probably see in the title, we got the traveling on planes with flowers, man. Now that always gets people a little scared. I know me personally, man, it gets me a little scared. Sometimes even just thinking about it makes me shudder. But I got a pretty interesting article that I went through yesterday, man, and it was like telling you a few things about it, when you can do it, when it's not really, advised and stuff. And obviously you can do it. It's always a risk, but let's just get straight on into it, man. So shout out the Sacramento Bee. Now, this one is if you're traveling with medical flower and you got like a medical card and stuff like that, which sometimes happens. There's nothing wrong with that. And sometimes there are states who have medical cards. You can go and you can get that, and it's legally recognized by the state, right? So they're saying here that if you're driving within the state, you can carry flower on you as long as you're carrying the legal limit, right? So that's if you're driving around. And in Cali, you can carry up to 28 grams, 28.5 actually. But if you carry more than that, then, you find yourself in trouble. And 8 grams of concentrated cannabis, which is pretty much about an ounce. So they're talking about the airport, because that's what we all want to find out. Now, some airports in California actually allow travelers to bring the legal amount of flower, but the Transportation Security Administration officer and local law enforcement will have the final say on whether your flower can get through the checkpoint. So it sounds like it's a little bit skeptical to me. So I can bring the ounce to the airport, but I'm not sure if I'm going to get through with it. I don't know. Does anyone else find that a little weird? Are they just trying to bait me into like getting to the airport with my flower and, then throw some handcuffs on me? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, man. But it's not just that, right? Because if you're traveling and you got a medical card, it runs a little bit deeper than that. Like straight up, sometimes like there are states, which this other article explains, LIFO, there are states where they've got something called reciprocity, right? So if you're traveling within the U.S. and you got a medical card, and if it's legal where you're at and it's legal where the other state that you're going to, and if there is a reciprocity program existing between the two, man, that's a lot of ifs, right? Like if, but if there is, then you may be able to recognize and adhere to each other's laws. So if your medical card is valid in a reciprocal state, then you'll be fine. You can travel with the flower. It's no problem at all. But they say the list of states that have that reciprocity is super small. And most states like Florida and New York don't recognize out-of-state medical cards. So that's just something that you guys need to be careful of if you are traveling and, doing that sort of stuff. But all that said, a lot of people do travel, without that anyway, man. But what I found was pretty interesting is that they say the possession limits may also differ for visitors compared to residents of the state. So in Oregon, a state resident with a medical card can possess up to 24 ounces, but visitors from other states can possess only 1 ounce, even with a valid MMJ card. So that begs the question, where are you at? Drop it in the comments and let me know. Do you got any of these benefits, any of these perks? Does your state allow any of these sort of things? Do you got any medical card benefits, anything like that? Because this is crazy, man. In certain states like Oregon, you can get like up to 24 ounces with that medical card. 24 ounces is so much, man. That's a lot more than what you can get even out here in Colorado. I don't think you can sell the dispo can sell you more than an ounce a day, So it's just pretty interesting, man, and that is one way of like looking at it. So if you got a med card, you got reciprocity in other states, you may be able to just travel. But if you don't, then you may have a little bit of an issue. But like I said, man, a lot of people just travel without that shit, man. Like, you trying to tell me I need a medical card to travel? Bruh, miss me with that shit, man. But what I'm going to say is that you do run a risk, man. So a lot of people, there are different ways that people get ingeniously inventive and stuff. And just try not to end up on Locked Up Abroad, Try not to end up on any of those shows, because then you can get yourself in some serious hot water. But a lot of people get really inventive, man. And like, I've traveled with flower already when I went out to Cali recently, actually. And I don't know if Cali and Colorado have got like that reciprocity rule, but I don't have a med card, man. And I just kind of forgot that I had some flour in my backpack, and I was like, oh shit, wait, and when I got to Colorado, it was still there. I was emptying out my backpack. I was like, oh shit, I could have gotten like fucked up, like what? So I mean, like, I don't know if like they look for it, if like certain states they look for it a little bit less, if they're just really looking for like more high ticket items like firearms or stuff that the B word, stuff that starts with the B word, that you're not supposed to stay in the airports and stuff. So crazy. And I just was like, damn, I don't know. I'm not sure, but just shout out, man, because that was pretty interesting. pretty interesting. Now, a lot of people overlook like certain things, like even cars and stuff like that, man. Like, you're not allowed in certain states to, drive while high or intoxicated or whatever. But like there are states that have the DUI testing thing, but there are other states who actually argue against it. So let me know what you guys think about that, because they say that traveling in your own personal vehicle with medical card is a safe way to go. But if you're renting a car or driving someone else's car, there may be some gray areas, especially if you're traveling through states that have those unfavorable laws. So when I was out at like a lot of different conventions and expos and stuff like that, people literally been traveling with their plants, bro. Like people bring these plants, they drive with it, and they travel across state lines, travel through illegal states. And I was like, yo, I was chilling with someone. She told me like she drove through Texas or something with her plants. I was like, damn, bro. That shit wow. That shit wow. That shit real wow. Like, man, honestly, I'm just not sure about it. So I would definitely not recommend it. I know it's been done. I haven't had experience with it, so I can't speak on it. But I'm just not risking it for the biscuit, man. That one, I'm not taking the fall for that shit, bro. That's wow. That's even worse than like personally. I would think like flying from a state that's legal to a state that's legal is a lot more normal in my eyes than driving through an illegal state with a truck full of plants, man, like, or even a car full of plants, right? Which is pretty freaking wild. It's actually straight up crazy, which actually leads us nicely to our next episode. Our next story. Now, everyone who's in the chat right now, I just want to shout out everyone, man. I'm seeing Joe, I'm seeing Will, Pepper Plug, we got Gavin in the chat as well. We got Paul, Sherman Love. We got a lot of people tuning in the chat right now, and I just want to big ups to everyone, man. Thank you guys so much. Now, let's get into our other story. Speaking of putting plants in cars and stuff like that, man. Putting plants in cars and stuff like that is not always the best option, right? And you guys will definitely know that, because like it can be risky. I mean, I've driven around legal places with plants in my car, but if you're driving around illegal places with plants in that car, that's where shit can get a little bit risky, man. So I actually saw this, and this is a pretty interesting video, man. Goodness gracious. Cops were shocked to find 222, I missed out one of the twos, man, plants in this car. So this guy was driving this box truck, and it was filled with plants, dude. Like, what? We got to give this man a bruh. Like, what you doing, bruh? How did you even end up in that position, bruh? So this is literally like what happened, man. The man was driving around. Oh man, we got one of those blast things coming up. But he was driving around with some of these plants, man. It's 222. Like, what are you even doing with 222 plants, dude? So he was just driving around with all these plants. He actually had papers, documents. As you can see on screen, he got his docs and everything. But it turns out later that those documents were falsified, man. They were straight up forged, man, falsified. Like, goodness gracious, what is homie doing with all these plants in the back of this car, man? That is wild. Wait, what? Then this was out in Oklahoma, man. And Oklahoma, I think, is legal. So that just goes to show, when you overdo it, man, like this dude is straight up overdoing it, you can end up in those positions. Like, what do you guys think of that? Is that wild or is that wild? Because I personally think that that's damn wild. We got to drop a like for that or something, man, because I don't know what he was doing, but he was risking it for the biscuit, man. That biscuit's broken now. That biscuit cracked in half, fell all over the floor. Someone smushed it, mashed it, smushed it, and it's broken into pieces, dude. He's wild. He's wild. Now, big ups to everyone, man, because like you guys, I know you guys are a lot smaller than that, and you guys probably would not be traveling with 222 plants in a box truck. I mean, I've thrown plants in a box truck when I was moving, but it was like a moving truck, and it was my plants, and it was definitely not 222 plants up in this motherfucker. It definitely was not that much, dude. It was not that much. But I've got to find out exactly what's going on. I think that was about 3 weeks ago or something, man. I don't know the full story. I'm seeing right now that he may have actually just been a victim, will face charges. People actually don't always know about exactly what's going on. They always trying to do this puppet game where they tell you one thing but have you do something else. So it may have been one of those situations. Really, really strange, man. So sometimes that shit happens. That is a way that you gotta be careful, man. You gotta be careful no matter what you do, where you're doing it, how you're doing it. Always be careful, guys, because that shit can end you up in some hot water, guys, and you don't want that to happen, man. Now, I just found that was absolutely crazy. Absolutely motherfucking crazy. Now, on the next topic, let's get into today is actually the Patreon topic of the day, man. Because a lot of you guys are on Patreon. A lot of you guys are part of the ICANN fam on Patreon. And on Patreon, we actually have started a new great little segment for you guys where all you guys got to do is let us know what's the topic that you guys want to discuss. And we're going to bring it up live on the show because that's the best way that we can get input from you guys and we can answer you guys' questions, straight up. And everything is just really nicely laid out. So what I got here is the Grow Talk. This is from the Patreon, man. And this is the Grow Talk. And a lot of people have been asking, like, what's the best way to get in touch with you, man? And I was like, always like, email. You can hit me up on Patreon. I've not been on Instagram a lot, so everyone that's been sending me messages on Instagram, I'm sorry, I've been slacking on it really bad just because so much going on Instagram. I haven't been on there. I posted my first pic yesterday for the first time in like 3 weeks, but I'm back on there for sure, man. But we got a great question on the Grow Talk segment from Patreon from Jefferson Triplet. Shout out to Jefferson, man. My homie Jeff is always showing love. He's a great guy, and I know that he went through a few things recently, and I'm always there trying to show love, and he's always, just such a good pillar of light in the community, and, no matter what, he's always so positive, and, that's really greatly appreciated, man. So shout out to him. But he's asking, reamending soil. So reamending soil, guys, a lot of people like to reamend soil because a lot of people are growing organic, right? Are you growing organic? If you're growing organic, drop it in the comments and let me know what you use, right? Because Jefferson's got a great question here, guys, and he's asking, reamending soil, but so many people use different organic nutrients and liquid nutrients. It's confusing. I use down to earth 444, and for flour I use 484. But what else? Now he also says, there's bat shit, there's worm shit, there's bird shit, there's fish shit. He can go on. There's crab, bone, kelp, etc. Is that an overload on your brain yet or what? Now, there's so many different things, guys. As Jefferson correctly pointed out, there's so many different things that you guys can use. And there's no right or wrong answer because plants can get nutrients from a lot of different ways. So, for me personally, I have used the 444 and the 284 mixes, but I've used them in terms of Gaia Green. All right, so the Gaia Green has worked really great for me. It's a little bit on the pricier side of things, but usually I just try to get a big bag and, that lasts and, not overdo it. But there's also a lot of other options. So as Jefferson said so correctly, there's also down to earth. A lot of people use the down to earth, man. So if you want to join up and get some of these questions in, definitely join up on the Patreon, man. But there's also down to earth, and down to earth is great. They got a lot of great nutrients and they got a lot of great fertilizers, and some of those things literally just can go a long way. So a lot of people need to understand that when we're talking organic inputs, there's dry organic inputs, there's liquid organic inputs, there's a lot of different fertilizers. People say they're growing organic, but there are a lot of different ways to grow organic. What does growing organic actually mean? Well, there are a few different ways you can look at it. I'm using dry organic inputs. Dry organic inputs, I've mixed it into my soil. I've used it as a top dresser, different ways you can feed it to your plants. You can also use dry organic inputs as a compost tea. Put them in some of those pantyhose or some of those fucking cheesecloths, and you can mix them up and have a fully aerated brewing compost tea, and that works great. So that's another great way to turn your dry organic fertilizers into a liquid organic fertilizer. So when you really think about it, there's no end to it, man. And a simple Google search, which I've found, pulls up some great options. So there's the Down to Earth, which works great. There's also like the Fox Farm Happy Frog. There's a lot of people who use Fox Farm Happy Frog. I think my homies High Again have been using that one on their most recent grow. There's the Dr. Earth. There's the Dr. Earth as well. So there's Down to Earth, and then there's also the Dr. Earth. I've used the Dr. Earth. The Dr. Earth works great as well. Of course, there's also Neptune's Harvest, dry organic and liquid fertilizers. I've been using that for a long time and it works absolutely great, so I would definitely suggest that. They've got dry organic fertilizers, crab, lobster shell, kelp, all sorts of stuff. But on that note, guys, like, you don't want to go too hard on the different dry organic fertilizers. So a lot of people know that you can get these stuff individually. You can get like kelp, you can get a batch it, you can get guano, you can get bone meal, blood meal, you can get them all individually, mix them up. or you can get like a 444 or a 284 fertilizer, which is likely to have some of those stuff already mixed in. So if you're getting a 444 fertilizer, don't go overboard and buy separately bone meal, blood meal, guano, all sorts of stuff. Just don't go crazy and get everything else under the sun, because you already got a 444 fertilizer, which is great for the veg stage, so no need to get anything else. At that point, you got an all-purpose, all-rounded organic fertilizer. So for me, if you got the Dr. Earth, I've used Dr. Earth, and that you can actually look on the back of a lot of these things, like even the Gaia Green. You can look on the back of the Gaia Green packaging and see exactly what's in there. So they can tell you, like, they got different stuff in there that are all organic, and you'll know, okay, I don't need to go and get bone meal and blood meal because it's already in this fertilizer, which I bought. That's the 444 that's supposed to be all purpose for everything. So don't overdo it, man. Don't overdo it. Read your input. Shout out to Pepper Plug. You know exactly what I'm talking about. So that's a great question, man. Fantastic question there. And people really can go overboard sometimes, and there's a common misconception. There's a myth that organic nutrients don't burn. Who said that? Who said that?
Bruh.
Did someone hear that? Organic nutrients can burn, bro. They can burn. Like, if you go crazy, like, you can go heavy on organic nutrients. I've gone heavy on Gaia Green. I've gone heavy on Dr. Earth. I've gone heavy on my own mixes. And, you can experience symptoms of burning all the leaves, man. The plants, they may not die, as quickly as, like, if you had them on a synthetic liquid regimen where, you overfeed them and they die within 24 hours. But they will not look the best, man. And they will exhibit symptoms of burning. Like, a lot of burn is visible, and you'll be like, what the hell? So, literally, always a good thing to keep in mind, man. And organic fertilizers, liquid ones get your plants a lot faster than the dry ones. So if you're doing a top dress, or you're doing like a mix into the soil method, mix into the soil beforehand so that way it has some time to break down. Just think of it that way. So that was a great question, man. Great question from the Patreon fam. So guys, join up on Patreon if you aren't on the Patreon. Got like a lot of great stuff going out. We got a lot of great stuff going out to VIPs as well. A lot of free stuff, packs. I'm talking all sorts of different stuff for you guys to use in the grow room, to enjoy, to have sessions with, and all sorts of different stuff, man. So shout out to everyone, man. Shout out to everyone showing love. And on that note, I also just wanted to big up a couple of the new people who have actually joined, man, because you guys are literally what makes all this so possible, man. And I just wanted to show my appreciation to you guys. So first off, we got John Ingram. John Ingram, shout out, man. John has just joined up, and he's always showing love as well. He's a big fan of the channel, and he's also on the ICANN fam. So big ups to John, man. We got a lot of different tiers as well, man. We got Patrick H. Patrick, big up, man. We got Norma G as well. Norma G's finally joined up. I'm super stoked about that one, man. We got Yaku Jaku. I like that one, man. We got Fat Nug as well. Kyle Hines. We got a lot of people tuned in, man. And we got VIPs showing love. If you guys want to join up with the VIPs, or if you guys just want all access, man, you can get all access for like $1 a month, a couple dollars a month. If you want VIPs, you can get for like $1 a day. It's really, like, it just helps to support the channel and, give you guys some awesome friggin' perks in return, man. So that link is in the pinned comment, man. Shout out to everyone that's tuned in. And, I just wanted to big up a couple of those new patron members, man. So shout out to you guys. Kim Soil, Josh. We also got Smooth Runner 420. We got Fuck It, Just Slow Down, and Martin Thompson. We also got Joseph Franco Marcano and Henry Taylor, Jeff Anderson, and Jeffrey Jackson, man. So shout out to everyone, man. All you guys showing love, and all the old school, all the OGs, all the OG patrons, man, all the OG VIPs. Shout out to all you guys, man. Big ups, much love. Now, on that note, let's get into this second part of the show, man, because the second part of the show is always the fun part of the show, guys, and I know you guys like this one. And it is the Stoner Joke of the Day. Because you guys know I got those funny jokes, man. So, hear this one, guys. I actually heard this one recently. I was like, bro, what? Because the dude was just so right? So this guy came up to me, bro, and he was like, yo, Matt, like, what's going on? Can't we just all get along? And I'm like, dude, what are you talking about, bro? I don't hate on no one. I'm a good guy. I'm always chilling. I always be chilling. Matt, can we just all get along? And I'm like, yeah, I just said I'm always chilling, man. He was like, yeah, I got you. And then he was like, okay, well, Matt, can you answer me this question? I was like, sure, okay. He's like, why is weed only legal in 36 states? I was like, I don't know. He's like, I thought we were the United States. And I was like, that's a good point. Like, we should be united, man. We got to be united in this shit, man. You know, so I personally think that some bomb-ass weed is the one thing that sure can unite us all. Everyone will be super stoned. Everyone will raid everyone else's fridge. And that's the only thing that'll be raided, man. No grow stores, no home grows, no grow ops. It'll only be the fridge getting raided, man. I love that. That one is just a good vibes, man. Now, on the topic of good vibes, I gotta ask, why the hell do supermarkets drug test employees, man? Like, I actually saw this one. I was like, man, it's so true. Because if a motherfucker got put 250 cans of tomato sauce on the shelf, motherfucker should at least be vibing, bro. He should at least be vibing. He should at least be, stacking up on the shelf, man. At least be vibing. At least have a good time while you're doing it, dude. Because if not, like, shit sucks. Oh, man. Honestly, like, yeah, I agree with that one as well. Now, let's flick over to this one, man. This is the bonus section. So, for this bonus section, we actually got the bonus one. If laughter's the best medicine, and marijuana makes you laugh, is marijuana the best medicine? I think so, And I actually really think so. And I think that's why everyone wants to suppress that shit and hate on it, bro. Because honestly, that's what all the farming company, Canna Farm, big bullies are doing, man. And that leads us nicely to our next section, which is about those big bullies, man. A lot of these companies that are just being bullies out here. And a lot of the companies that are being bullies that hate on the good plant are these pharma, man. The big pharma. Big pharma. So what big pharma means to us in the Canna industry, man, a lot of people know. Some of you guys know, some of you guys may not know. Some of you guys may use Canna as your medicine, use Mary Jane as your medicine, and it helps a lot of your different symptoms for whatever you have, whether it's I don't know, anxiety, or whether it's some other form of relief or something else, like, I don't know. But the key thing here is, guys, that big pharma is hating on it, and I think this is what is holding up legalization, dude, straight up, right? Because big pharma, we all know how rich they are. Those motherfuckers got bank, and they're in the pockets of everyone, man. The government, the states, all that shit, man. They're in the errors. They're always in the errors, telling them what to do, what to talk about, and how to do things, because like that's their game plan. So big pharma could lose billions of dollars if all 50 states legalize medical marijuana. Like, let that sink in, dude. Big pharma could lose billions. I'm talking billions with a motherfucking B. With a B, bruh. Not an M, a B. We talking billions if all 50 states legalize medical marijuana. Now, in the states where medical marijuana is legal, spending on prescription drugs has decreased. And a large pharmaceutical company currently produces the only FDA-approved CBD drug to treat seizures. So what does that show you guys? They're scared of it, man. They're scared of it because they know that no one will end up hitting up the pharmacies for these drugs that they got to keep constantly getting, these friggin' pills and all these sorts of stuff, these prescription drugs that, like, they keep you coming back. They keep you coming back. That's what they're all about, right? I know a lot of people that don't like to use them. I know they don't use them. Straight up. They'll let their body's natural defenses fight it out, man. Straight up. So these big pharmaceuticals will lose a lot of money. I think that that's the biggest problem, man, because look at it this way. As they say right here, let's do a little word problem, because nothing goes better with weed than a little brain teaser. If the global pharmaceutical industry is projected to reach 1.5 trillion by 2023, and cannabis retail sales in the U.S. are expected to reach 52.6 billion by 2026, would it make sense for Big Pharma to try and take a bite out of the cannabis industry? And the resounding answer is yes. The thing is, cannabis products, CBD in particular, have been proven effective for conditions that are generally treated with pharmaceutical medication. This makes it probable that the use of cannabis for medical conditions could drastically disturb and even displace Big Pharma. Legalizing cannabis is already found to decrease prescription drug use. So like I said, let's put it this way. If all 50 states legalize medical weed, then the pharmaceutical industry could lose $18.5 billion, man. That's a big hit. That's a lot. That's massive, man. So, does that mean that we're going to, just overtake them? We're going to, like, kick them out of the game, free the plant, free the weed, and fuck the pharmaceuticals? Well, nah, dude. It actually runs a little bit deeper than that. So, let me try to break it down for you guys. Because Big Pharma straight up sees the cannabis industry as a threat. So, like I said, let's break this down. If at this point, man, it should literally not be shocking to you guys to understand exactly why they see it as a threat, right? Because if you got a headache, you got any of those things, like, you can straight up just take a toke. You may feel a little bit better. Now, that's not for everyone, eh? Don't get me wrong. But a lot of people find, just resonance with the plant. They find relief with the plant, and that's the great thing about it. So they take the place for a lot of some of these opioid-based medications and stuff like that. Like legalizing medical marijuana, they say, was actually linked to an 8% reduction in opioid overdose mortality and a 7% decrease in the number of dispensed opioids. In Colorado, which is where I'm at, recreational marijuana use being legalized was linked to an extra 7% decrease in opioid mortality and a 6%. So recreational flower has the potential to affect the big pharmas, and that's exactly why they don't like it, bro. That's straight up why they don't like it. Some of the most common conditions that the cannabis products thought to help to relieve include chronic pain, nausea and vomiting caused by chemotherapy, high blood pressure, depression, anxiety, and sleep disorders, Tourette syndrome, glaucoma, epilepsy, seizures. We actually had an episode a couple episodes ago where we went through with you guys that they're actually underage, like minors who have legal marijuana cards because they need it for their disorders, their conditions, their symptoms, or whatever, man. So as you can imagine, if medical marijuana becomes even more prescribed by more medical professionals than pharmaceuticals, Big Pharma will suffer some serious hits, right? So that begs the question, man, because this is a lot of brain tingling stuff, man. So smash the like button for that, guys, because we're all about tingling those motherfucking brains, man. And straight up, like, think of it this way now. We're going to flip the shirt again. So if you're trying to kick Big Pharma out, what are they going to do? They're going to just adopt a different approach, man. They're going to literally just switch things around. They're going to be like, okay, Big Pharma can't throw money around in opposition of legalized marijuana forever. So they got deep-ass pockets, man. And I just said that. Their pockets run deep. Their pockets run so deep, you got to drop a bruh for that, man. And I think I want to flush those big farmers as well, because those big farmers are really on some bullshit. But straight up, they got those deep pockets, and that's what makes life a little bit more difficult. So they can just take the, if you can't beat them, join them approach. And a lot of pharmaceutical companies are already starting to release FDA-approved CBD-based drugs. And even more of them are pushing for FDA-approved and CBD-based products to be rescheduled as 2 to 5 drugs. I think that's class. I'm not 100% sure. But this would allow FDA doctors and pharmaceutical companies to gain control over the production, prescription, and distribution of this highly beloved product, which paves the way for complete pharmaceutical regulation. So they're trying to get back in it again, man. Are you guys seeing this? Is that wild or what? Tell me about a bully. That is a bully if I ever motherfucking seen one, dude. That is a bully. We don't want that shit, bro. We don't want that shit at all. Personally, I find this wild. And they go on to say, to add insult to injury, it seems as though Big Pharma is giddily awaiting this day. The industry is acquiring patents to secure the rights to various CBD extraction methods and concoctions designed to treat a myriad of ailments. Now, guys, that shit really pisses me off. I don't know about you guys, but let me know what you guys think. That shit really pisses me off because a lot of people out here are working hard on getting these extraction technologies out there. Some of them, yes, they got money behind them, but a lot of people are doing this at home. And I've seen like certain people like, Dabsky Vape and a lot of other people. These are smaller individual, smaller run companies and stuff like that. Not big fuck off corporations and shit, bro. And they are working hard, man. They're working hard to get that money, to get that patent. And Big Pharma, with all the money in the world and these deep ass pockets, they patent in 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different types of extraction methods off the bat, bro. Off the bat, like leechers, bro. They deserve another flush. Like leechers, bro. They're fucking leeches, bro. And that's what I don't like. They actually go on to say, A drug called Epilolax is the only CBD prescription that's been approved by the FDA to treat seizures, and it's owned by GW Pharmaceuticals. You guys see that? You guys see that? If you can't beat them, join them. That's exactly what they're doing. You guys see that? Failure. And literally, man, it actually also literally said, when it's all said and it's all laid out on the table, it's crystal clear why our largest pharmaceutical companies are so aggressively opposed to the legalization of cannabis. It's bad for business, period. Period, man. Because that got me wondering, man, when are some of these other places going to legalize, man? Like, when are they going to legalize? Like Florida, like fucking Texas, like fucking all these other states that aren't legal, dude. Like, even some of these states that do have legal, laws and stuff for decriminalization or even legalization fully. I've actually read just this morning that Washington State, they have not yet passed, and they actually rejected on the bill the right for people to grow at home. Home grows, not happening. Not happening. Home grows, we ain't having that. No home grows. You know why? Because you got to go and buy from the dispo and buy whatever the dispo's selling and pay them taxes and pay them prices, because they don't want you to grow your own medicine. They don't want that. So that's the failure part about it, man. Failure part about it, man. I really don't like it, man. So I just got a little passionate on that, but I just want to share that with you guys. But let's head over to the next story, which is actually a more positive one, man. So Las Vegas, out in Vegas, it approves cannabis lounges, but the idea of New Amsterdam is in jeopardy. So they're taking a step in the right way, man. We got some lounges now. You can go into the lounge and you can toke, you can enjoy your stuff, you can relax indoors, and smoke. So that's a great thing. That's fantastic. The vote did take years to come, and it was seriously delayed, by a lot of different rules that they got and all that sort of stuff. You got to make sure you got different stuff. But the thing is, out in Vegas already, they got people with smoke rooms and you smoke bare cigarettes in there. So what's wrong with that? Smoke a little bit of flower. So this article literally breaks it all down. You guys can check that out if that's something you guys are interested in, because they got a lot of great info on that. But my biggest thing is what took it so long? You guys are allowing people to smoke cigarettes and shit in these vented rooms and casinos with all those shits with the air and shit, but it's a problem with the plant. People want to monetize the plant, and they want the big pharma to come in and they want to buy up all the patents for the plant. You guys can suck a fuck. Let me not talk too much right now, because I'm gonna say something real mean. Man, guys, just smash the like, show some love, and shout out to everyone that's in the chat right now, man. Mr. Austin Badass, much love. Enjoy your day, my man. Shout out to everyone, all you beanheads out there. Brian Madison, we got Chapo Smokes, happy birthday again, my man. Cap Bar, big ups, dude. Everyone that's tuning in the chat right now, man. Big ups and thank you guys for showing so much love, man. Now, that's what I was just saying, man. Florida, all these signatures are pending. I think yesterday we hit 420,000 signatures. That's a landmark. 420. Anywhere we can see that 420, we got to take it as a positive sign, man. We got to take it as a positive sign. Now, straight up, on another note of positive stuff, Colorado's first licensed canna-friendly tour bus is ready to roll in Denver, and I found this great, man. I found this awesome. This was just great to see. It's the first canna experience, and Colorado's got their first licensed cannabis tour friendly bus. Now, what I did not know is that there are a lot of different ways that things have to run when it comes to doing a tour bus like this, right? So they got to keep smoke away from the bus driver, which I did not know. There's several rules that the guests must follow. You got to check the IDs, and information will be shared about safe consumption will be shared before the tour starts. Non-alcoholic beverages and foods will be sold, and there's a lot of different stuff. But what I did not know is that you got to make sure the smoke is kept away from the driver. They were like, how will the smoke be kept away from the driver? And the lady was like, so that door closes, and underneath us there's an air filtration systems that are pulling the smoke out and bringing them back in. So I was just like, damn, what? But anyway, so they're still trying to determine how much cannabis people will still be able to consume on the bus. Wow. So you guys are putting limits on how much weed I can smoke on your bus? I want to come in there and blow down a whole pound, bro. I said it, a whole pound. Don't hate on me. I just want to smoke a pound. What's wrong with that? Is it that I can only smoke 2 joints, 3 joints, 4 joints? I don't know. But either way, I just found it was pretty fucking cool, and like I'm loving some of these great innovative stuff that we're seeing, and just taking steps in the right direction like that. I think is a fantastic move, not just for the us like smokers, tokers, people who enjoy that stuff, but for the wider community, man, the wider community and the wider fam, and that's what it's all about. People who don't partake can now come and enjoy this sort of kind of experience because face it, guys, people like us who smoke all the time and shit, we will go there and it'll be nice smoking weed on a bus, but it's really for people who probably don't smoke. You can get high, you can have fun, you can laugh, you can have munchies, and you can have everything, and that's pretty perfect, man. So perfect, drop a perfect for that in the chat, man. So a lot of the things that are happening, man, I think it's great, man. So one day the great things happen, I just want to share it with you guys because we got to celebrate these little wins in our community, man. Especially when big corps like Big Pharma and shit is trying to come in and tear us down and just really screw with us, man. So, oh, shit, man. Damn. Now, guys, we are on Discord. We got a lot of great stuff going on Discord. Drop it in the Discord if you aren't on the Discord. I just dropped the link. Actually, that's not the link. So let me just remove that, and I'm going to grab the other link. The link is actually right here. It'll be in the pinned comment for everyone to see. So if you guys want to join up on the Discord, if you guys want to get featured on the show also, you guys can join up on the Patreon. This Discord link is going to expire in 7 days. So definitely join up with that Discord before it expires, and don't miss out. We're having a lot of fun over there. It's always a perfect time, just like Chapo says, and we know that, man. We know that it's always a perfect time. Happy birthday again, my man. But guys, smash the like for that. Today's show was a banging show. It was a great show. If you guys want to support us, cop some Diesel Dog, man. Join up with the ICANN fam. Join up on Patreon, man. Just show some love, show some support. Cop a hoodie, cop a t-shirt, just show some love, man. And we really do appreciate you guys. We've been working hard to get some banging content out for you guys. This morning we actually dropped a completely different episode to types of stuff that we usually drop, and I had a lot of fun making this. It was actually a tier list video. We got 2 videos going out on the ICANN Uncensored channel later today, so look out for those as well. Like, it's gonna be a great ride, man. So check out that tier list video as well, guys. The tier list video was fun, man. I'm actually gonna drop that in the pinned comment as well for you guys, so you guys can check that out and have some fun. And smash the like, guys. Smash the like, hit the bell. Most importantly, though, stay